Hey everybody, what's going on? I am Shaw Hayes and we are up late tonight and I'm so glad you are going to be here joining us because we have so much to talk about and going to be having Dale come in and join us in a minute. I was just listening to D Nice before I got on here. He was jamming as always, putting all the classics in, and so it inspired me to put a little song on the background. So hopefully you can't hear that well because, as you know, they will shut you down if you are playing music that you do not own. So I try to be mindful of that whenever I'm playing music. I'm getting my makeup together. Think I did too much highlighting. But I hope you all have had a good week thus far. When we say the week, we mean the past weekend. Since it's the beginning of the week, we are here acknowledging that all the energy we have to put forth through getting through another week in time. So I'm going to be, while I'm waiting on Dale, I'm going to be inviting some people. So you can still see me, but how have your week been? Hopefully everyone has been having a great week and really been getting it off to a good start. And that you enjoyed your weekend. This weekend I took my kids to the pumpkin patch. That was interesting. The best part of it is they had wine. So that mattered to me a lot. Matter of fact, I can put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Oh, is it going to make it? Oh, maybe it's going to make it go away. I think it is. But nobody should be calling me at 10:35 at night. Let's hope not. Hey, who's that joining? Is that Dale? Somebody so much makes you. I got these earrings. I'm going to be talking about that later. I guess I can tell. There is a black-owned business in Jersey City. So is Tara. I guess is the name. But Anna's, and I'll have to get her card and post it on here later on. Just make sure everybody know to go out and support this business because she has amazing stuff there. And I normally don't share my little finds like that because I was like, I don't want nobody having. But as an adult now, I don't feel that way. I'm fine because I rock my stuff the way I rock my stuff. So it's not much of an issue. But I hope you all was able to grab yourself a drink, and because I made myself a hot toddy tonight. That's my drink of choice. Oh yeah, it's just right. I didn't want to do something that was going to keep me up, so I made some chamomile. This is like chamomile mixed with a few other things. Hey, brains and booty. And now, without further ado, my other host, Dale. Hey, 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 hey.
You is looking beautiful out here. I'm loving that red. I'm loving those eyelashes.
Thank you. These are eyelashes by my niece. It's called Lash by K. Janae. So I'll tag people in the post. So she has
her own. You better send me a pair right
I'll
now.
try to do so.
You better let me order a pair from your site. Shout out the site. Let's put the site.
Lash by K. Janae. She's a 17-year-old entrepreneur, and so
what?
Yes.
That is amazing.
Yes. So
okay, well we gonna have to. I'm gonna have to get a pair ordered tonight.
Yes. And I've used them like 4 different times. Sometimes you get them and they be like, after you wear them, some of them be flipped and flopped every which way. So these they're pretty good.
Brains and booty, Cobra Deshawn. Hey y'all.
Hey.
And check-in coming shortly. Welcome up to Uplate with Shaw and Dale. Let me get a little sharing going as we get started. Shaw, how was your week?
It was great. Well, my weekend I went to the pumpkin patch, and I was saying earlier that the best part about it, because I took the kids, was that they had wine there. So it made it so great. It was such
Oh my God.
It balanced the whole day out.
Did they know you were coming? Because
they did. They did.
They knew you were coming.
And they was selling out of stuff. So I know all the other parents must have been there getting wine too. But it was nice because it was outdoors and
you said they were selling out.
They were selling out. It definitely was. So it was nice to do that. to get outside and be able to engage.
And how did the kids like it?
They loved it because they had like animals. They had little baby pigs and goats, and um, it was
Oh,
a really nice. It was a place called Grim Orchard. So shout out to them in Pennsylvania.
that is so nice. Like,
Yeah,
it's trying to open back up, Shy. It's trying to open back up.
it's trying. I just actually just booked a trip to Atlanta. My sister's in Atlanta. So I said, I want to go out there. I want
Oh, you ain't just trying then. You out there.
to. I'm just going
You out
straight
there.
out
You
there.
said, well, I just booked a trip. Oh, it's a back on the popping for the family.
Well, especially when flights are now 75 cents. So it's like,
Exactly.
I'll go. Absolutely.
Exactly. Exactly. That's why I just got back from New York, because I'm like, guys, I'm just gonna have to go ahead and take advantage.
Yeah. Now they do charge you $700 for a bag, but it's
Oh,
still.
I don't, guys. I just swallow a couple of shirts and hold a couple of tights in my jaws, and then I get cooking on the plane. Guys, you don't pay no bag for no discount flight.
No, that's the worst part, because that's what they try to get you, because they know you gonna carry a bag, so you better do that. You better.
The bag is the plane ticket. Come on now.
You better put on every outfit that you gonna wear there.
Yeah.
Have 7 outfits on at one time.
Put it on and take it off in the bathroom, guys.
Right, walk around look like the Michelin
and
Man.
only take it off if you're not connected. Now, let me tell you something with the discount flights, though. This is the reason why you get the flights discount, because you is stopping. That shit is a Greyhound flight. You is stopping in 400 states before you get to Atlanta. You're gonna go from DC to Los Angeles, then come back over to Wyoming. You know what I'm saying? When they pick up people over in Portland, then they're gonna come swoop back down to Arkansas.
But then they be stopping and don't even be having a flight. They just be waiting to see if somebody gonna book a ticket. That's how desperate they are.
They don't have no more direct flight. Well, they said what's happening, because when I went to New York, it was so long. That's what took me so long to get my ticket, is because it was just so, like, it was like, I thought, like, oh, I must need to get it way in advance to get like direct flight, because I'm like, why are plane tickets like 14 hours, like 22 hours?
You know why? Because the nonstop sell out. That's what it is. They sell out fast. Yeah. Because because we got a good deal, but we're not going until next month. So that's probably considered.
But did you get nonstop?
Nonstop, yeah.
Oh wow. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So guys, just go ahead and start booking Christmas tickets
for
this week, because
and that's for sure. Anyway, you plan to go on New
Year's, on the plane and you can get right there, because I know me. I'm going to New Orleans and I'm catching Southwest Greyhound Air to go there, because I know I'm gonna have to stop 100 times.
That is so hilarious.
Last minute, I'm gonna stop 100 times.
That is so true. That is so actual fact. But yeah, I definitely, because at first I kept procrastinating about it, but I was like, you know what? Just go. Just do it. Just do it. Yeah.
Just do it. We got to start living the new normal life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As opposed to being like, well, I'm gonna wait. No, it's back. It's back to normal. Basically, this is the normal it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta go ahead and live it and do and do it as normal, and be safe and wear your mask, and slap somebody that cough right next to you,
or be right next to you. It's the fact that people still have yet to get the fact that social distance means something. Somebody will come stand this close to you just because they got a mask on. They're like, it doesn't matter. But I still don't want you to be this close. Yeah.
Now, speaking of this, first of all, let me do the fan check-in, because y'all is getting on the line. Shout out to Brains and Booty, who's on, who says, protect yourself and live your life. Kyle says, LOL, big sis. Marv got jokes joined. Hey, Marv. Cobra Deshawn joined. Swiss Tara joined. Say, you look gorgeous. Yes, she does look so gorgeous.
We look good.
First of all, we is on and popping, y'all. I just gotta check in with the funny right now.
Yes, please.
What happened to Los Angeles, because before I forget, because I almost forgot. I kept thinking all day, like, what did I want to tell you that was so funny? So, girl, I go to the grocery store last night, okay? And I got on the mask, but you know, my mask, like, you know, how sometimes the mask
Come down.
down like
Yes.
by your nose or whatever, because you know it's sweaty and whatever. So anyway, but I'm talking on the phone at the same time. So this Latino man you know, putting the fruit in because he works there, you know. So he's putting the vegetables and stuff up. So he sees me coming and he does one of these. He looks at me and girl, then he runs away. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna give him nigga corona. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a different kind of corona. I got nigga corona. You know what I'm saying? But then
he
he runs over. You said what?
I said, maybe thought you was gonna ask him a question. He was like, she gonna get too close to talk to me.
No, because I was asking him a question, but I'm talking about, hey, Gotti Savage, hey, Silva Enrique, I see you. No, he talking about, he runs over like I'm about to give him nigga corona, okay? But then he runs over, so I'm asking him, you know, I'm asking him a question. I'm like, is all this fresh out or whatever, you know, whatever I'm asking him, because at this point I done forgot my head is about to split in half, you know what I'm saying? But then he but then he runs over to talk to the 60-year-old man, mask free, that's probably spewing out the corona all over you, nigga. You right from ridiculous. Me, running right to the corona. You know what I'm talking about? You better listen. Don't let your racism get you corona. Do you hear me?
And that's because they got these stats on here saying more black people die. So he probably was like, let me stay away from all these black people as possible. That's what that comes from.
So, guys, if you listen to the news will tell you died. So
yes, exactly. To the news. That is so funny. Well, if we're going straight to the funny of the week, it's so funny because mine is about people standing too close to you. And so I was earlier today, went to the store, and this man came up in a line, but they make you wait outside. And it was this jewelry store, make you wait outside. But it was me and like two other people behind me waiting. So he comes right up to the front of the door. And I looked at him and was like, excuse me, you don't see us standing in the line right here? Why are you getting in front of us? And he looked at me, was like, ma'am, I work here. And so at that point, you just feel like, oh, well, you could have just said that, like, and not apologize. Yeah. But I'm like, well, all you have to do is say that, like, excuse me, I got to get in here. But I'm just going to still go off on this man because
guys, I'm already cranked up. I need to keep going. Guys, you already got the first go off. I'm already at the go point. So I need to just keep on with the off.
Yeah, it was like one of the things, like, I'm not going to tell him that he's right. No, you're still wrong at this point. No.
Because I need notification. Guys, all you need to do is warn me, ma'am, save the go off for the person behind you because they about to do something right here. Don't go off on me because I work here. You know what I'm saying?
Problem is this cankalon fooled him. And so maybe he thought this was a white woman from behind. And so he was like, she won't mind. She won't mind at all. And when I gave him this black girl eye roll, and then that's when it all turned into a whole nother thing.
Then he was like, is that what I think it is? A black Karen? What's going on? A black Karen just showed up?
I'm just a man trying to get to work, lady. You don't belong here. Let me see your badge. I should have just went all Karen on him.
You gotta go all out after you started. You know what I'm saying? You can't just let it slide.
Somebody said, you see what Kyle said something about his phone?
Kyle said, you know how I know I'm old now. My phone just told me my bedtime is soon. Kyle, my body just told me my bedtime is soon. That's how I know I'm old right here. I go to bed at 9 p.m. I wake up at 11. I'm up all night, and then I go back to bed at 6 a.m. First of all, let's do a fan check-in. Brains and Booty is on the line saying late clocking in on his second warning already, you know, with your man at the grocery store. 901 Dennis 404 join. Andre Levette say, I didn't get the notification. Andre, I'm so glad you still look for us and join us.
Yes.
GK Smith says, dig. Hey, y'all. Hey, PK Maggie. Guys, I am so glad y'all joined us on Uplate, on the Uplate update. We got so many great topics to talk about. Sha, how was what was going on in success this week? Hey, Johnny, I see you in here. Hey, Stuart.
I would say this past, I think today's Monday. Yesterday, I had an amazing talk with a young teen entrepreneur by Essence Moore. Shout out to her. And it just gave me inspiration about, you know, people always talk about the younger generation and everything, and knowing that this young woman has, she's only 18 now, but at 13 she had written 3 books. And
What?
just knowing, yeah, 3 books. She's an author, fashion designer, and so it made me feel like for the generation coming by, because you hear it all the time, all this generation, younger generation, and it made me really believe that that's true. That this younger generation has more going for them and opportunities, and they're taking advantage of it. So that was one of the things I wanted to, really to acknowledge the fact that I really believe that is going to be the case. Because I know at her age, I know what I was doing.
13. Oh my God.
Well, even the fact she's 17, 18 now, but I mean at 17, 18, please. I didn't care about nobody's rights
Books,
and marches
authors,
and protests.
grammatical spellings. Guys,
Exactly.
Get school out of my face. Where are the boys at? I'm on a mission here.
Hello.
Please,
Exactly.
would someone molest me? I'm 13. Girl.
I was trying to do everything my mother told me not to do.
You said what?
I was doing everything my mother told me not to do at that age. So
like I was like, Ma, what are the rules so I can break them? Because I just need to make sure I specifically don't do what you say.
Exactly.
Anyone else want to tell me anything? Because I'm ready to not do it. You know
and not to listen. Please tell me so I not to listen.
I really admire that so much. And
yeah.
I said I was gonna tune in, but girl, I was dog sitting this weekend, and I'm talking about. They told me one of the dogs, when I first got there, they told me one of the dogs, her thing might be cancerous,
wow.
thing they have removed. So I was in like holistic dog care all weekend because you know how I feel about dogs. I love dogs so much. And of course now the only thing I don't love about dogs is the human that's attached to them because y'all get on my nerves. But dogs, I love y'all all day long.
But that's why it's one of the things I've always said. I'm glad I never had a dog with a boyfriend relationship. Because you imagine like breaking up, you got to have like dog support from your boyfriend, or like y'all breaking up and having to have like visitation rights. That's one of the things I'm glad I never did.
It's the same as if you break up with a black man and you had kids. There's no visitation.
They don't care. You're on your own.
You're on your own. Guys, that's why you save the relationship, okay? Because, and let me tell you why. Now, look, we joking and stuff. We joking about breaking up and the black man not being there. But let me tell you why. Let me tell you now. When I say black men not being there, I really mean all. Like the men who choose not to be there in all races not being there. I'm joking, guys, because I really believe in my black men. I love my black men. But I see why it's a lot of deadbeat dads out there, and it's because this happened to me when I was dog sitting. Now, I've been dog sitting for these dogs almost 2 years, okay? I have helped to raise the dogs, okay? Now, last time I was there, I borrowed some socks because, nigga, you got 1,000 pair of socks over here and my feet got cold. So, and I'm watching your big-ass dogs all week, okay? So I'm not about to, so then they tell the guy that hires me for the dog care, they tell him that, if it's something personal, like, socks or whatever, just make sure I ask them first. Now, see, that's where, like, first of all, guys, I'm an only child. Number 2, I'm white, okay? I don't ask for things like socks. Now, you are on vacation with the love of your life. You know what I'm saying? You really want to be in the mood, looking at the stars, about to stick it in. She been doing yoga, looking good. This y'all moment in Jamaica. And then the phone ringing back to back at 2 a.m. And I'm talking about, hey, is it all right if I borrow a pair of socks?
Hello.
You see what I'm saying?
That's so
you need to choose what you asking for. You understand what I'm saying? Because I know for a fact, if you answer the phone and I'm talking about some socks when I'm watching your dogs and you like, it ain't no emergency, you could have just went in there and got the socks and just walk. I did that, nigga. That's what I'm talking about. I did that anyway. You see what I'm saying? And you want so much control, so that's what you want me to do, but that's what you're asking me to do. You asked me to be interrupting you and I'm not going to do that. Guys, if I'm in your house a year and a half, you have 1,500 pair of socks up in here. If I can't go in here and get one, I might not be the dog walker.
So wait, did he find that you took the socks or you had?
No, I told him. I was like, I bought a pair of socks. I put them in the washer right here. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is put them in the dryer. I'm an honest person. So I'll just tell you that I took the socks because Guys, I don't trip over things like sock. Like if you stay at my house, y'all, and you be like, "Oh, girl, I had to take that dress because whatever, I got cold." I'm not gonna be tripping. I don't want you to keep calling me every second over a dress. But now that brings
What did
me
he
back
say?
to my
What did
point.
he say when you said that to him? Did you got these socks?
No, he was and this would piss me off because you said not one word to me, but then you reported back to the dude that hired me that I went in your drawer and took some socks.
Wow.
See, now that's what brings me back to my point about deadbeat dads. See, because I love these dogs, and I definitely, you okay? You okay?
Yes.
Okay. I love these dogs, and I definitely want to be the one to take care of them because I love them so much and I want them in the best care. But nigga, you tripping over socks and trying to control me? Oh no. That's why I had to be like, now look, these dogs okay, but I'm gonna have to let y'all go find somebody else on your own. See, that's how a lot of deadbeat dads do because the mama is stressing them out with things to control. I mean, I even had a girlfriend to tell her man that he gives her the money, but then she talking about don't give her hundreds, give her all 20. See, now you're tripping. You understand what I'm saying?
Why does it even matter?
And that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Let's do a fan check-in. Iron Man says, first of all, Iron Man, so glad to see you on. Iron Man said, who trips over socks? That's not a big deal. Ella laughing my ass off. Kyle B said, I'm not getting into this. Yo, Love Live Lexi, thank you for joining. Brains and Booty got the smiling faces. Ravy Samrud says sexy. JP Justice said, hey, JP. Love you, Iron Man. Still miss mine. Ray Norris joined. I mean, guys, we lit tonight. Andre Levin says, support our Black queens. Yeah.
Yes.
Speaking of Queen and Kingdom, let's get into the hot topics.
Okay. We didn't do a Black excellence, but we can come back to that. So the topic, so we were talking about last week about edibles. And I was saying how I had one experience with an edible that I told myself I'm never going to do an edible again because a whole day was gone. Like a whole day went completely away from me because I had maybe a square of a piece of it. It wasn't even bread, it was carrot cake. And when you first eat them, if you've never had experience of an edible, you like, oh, this ain't nothing. Oh, I don't even feel nothing.
Yeah.
And you may get an extra little pinch.
Yeah.
And before you know it, you did that on Monday, and before you know it, it's Thursday.
Yeah.
Like it's just, I will never in life do an edible again under no circumstances. Like I have too much to do in life to miss 2 days out of my life. Like I woke up the next day still high. Matter of fact, I remember somebody gave me some edible whiskey, and that, oh my God. First of all, you don't even know how much weed is in it. Why are we doing this to ourselves? But I did, and I've actually did it more than once. And this is the last time no, I'm not doing it no more.
Also, to all the edible makers out there, why do y'all feel the need to put approximately 6 pounds of weed per cookie? What is going on that y'all ready to knock somebody out for the rest of the year? Who has that many problems that they need that much rest? Guys, put a pinch of weed in there. The same amount of weed that you would just be like, oh, that's all right. Okay, it's lit. Everybody that I know that has taken specifically the brownie edible, because girl, I took a quarter and I never worked at this comedy club again. You hear me? Girl, I fell asleep in the car with the door open. Me and my sister pull up to the comedy club. Luckily, I did not lie to these people and be like, oh, I got a stomach ache, because girl, we parked right by the door at the comedy club and and fell asleep, like woke up 5 hours later.
Wow.
The door open. Her door open with her leg out. My door open with my hand and my leg out. We never even made it into the car. So that means everybody that passed the club saw us too. Girl.
And nobody thought to say, wait, are these girls okay? They just was like, they had an edible. They probably just knew it.
You know what, Chop? I'm just going to go ahead and just speak up for humanity here. Everyone that passed us thought to say, are these girls okay? But when they saw that we were dead inside of that car,
they just kept going.
They just didn't want to take any
the police to be here soon
and let us go. And they was like, you know what? I'll let the next person deal with it. I checked, and I think that's all. I heard some breath coming out of there, and I'm gonna just roll out. Girl, I'm
that
so
is
after that. And then the thing is, I'm like, the edible is taking effect. I go into the comedy club and I tell them that I'm not going to be able to perform because the edible is now taking effect. I've been throwing up all the way to the comedy club, or all type of stuff. And I was like I was, I went to sit down, and them not feeling. I felt the sleep coming in, so I was like, let me get up. Like my brain was like, let me just walk around till they get my shit. Let me get my shit.
Make some tea.
Girl, then it was like, just go into the bathroom and clean yourself up, girl. Because mind you, like, now you know when the whole comedy club staff comes out to like look at one person, like, you know, you looking toe down. You know what I'm saying? Girl, I went in that bathroom and turned on that light shot, and I was like, and girl, I was from Whitney Houston. Do you hear me? I looked like I had the crackhead white eyes, and I was putting like, you know, like I was putting the vitamin C in my eyes, but I was like putting it in a lot, girl. So my eyes was like crackhead white, girl. Do you hear me? Like just, like straight up, like, you know, your eyes like a little girl. My joint.
Here's the thing I want you to work on. Stop telling the truth all the damn time. Listen. Listen, I want you, like, when it comes down to life or death situations, yes, tell me we about to go off a cliff. But stop telling on your damn self. You're telling people you ate edibles. You're telling people you stole their socks. Shut the fuck
up. See, the thing about y'all is I don't want to have to remember a lie. Like, lie memory is real stressful. That's more stressful than the truth. I write down my lies. Tell you the truth.
Listen, I have a notebook. I have a notebook full of lies. I was like, who did I lie to today?
First of all, let's do the fan checking. Cal, my pal, I see you out there, Mr. Gadsden. I see you out there, Brains and Booty. We see you on It's That Motion in the Ocean. Hey, babe, love life. Lexi said, I had some edible tacos. It was high for 3 days. Never again.
Never.
Love life.
Never.
Lexi, you got that right. Iron Man laughing. Journey, Bling, Divas laughing. Journey B. Diggs said, hey, Andre Levesque said, I want to try one. Oh, now you heard what just happened, huh? So do it on your own precaution.
On your own terms.
Brother Jeter.
That's my brother, big brother.
Hey, brother Jeter is in the building. Iron Man 6 said, you got to be careful with those. Kyle B said, look, just loving my black queens. Kyle, we love you back so much.
Love you.
You know, we got to get into the vice president. Oh, see the style joint. Stewart is got the laughing going. Your brother says, I need to see that notebook because you know.
No, that's why it's confidential. No.
Did y'all see that vice presidential debate? Is that what our topics, Sean? I gotta go look.
Oh, well, as far as the hot topics, we were talking about the follow up on the what would you do. And
okay. So let's get into that first. Okay, guys, Sha curates the best things for us to talk about. So I gotta follow her lead.
So last week we posted up a picture of Queen Naja. She's an R&B singer. Some of you all may know her music, and she has always been someone who kind of was like a Brandy-esque version of her style. And she posted up a picture where she was sprawled out, with ass up and tattooed. And
looking like Cardi B.
Look, she looked just like Cardi B. And some of her fans didn't like it. They said that she was, selling out to sell sex, to be sexy and all this stuff. And she's not a role model. The kids looking this kind of way. So we put it out there and asked people, what would you do in this instance? If you're an artist, and we all know that sex sells, would you put yourself out there in a sexual position or way in order for you to sell an album? And we had one comment from our post from Tone Motivates that said she thought the picture was classy. It wasn't overly overt. It wasn't like, all the scandalous, like with the little cam and the crotch open. She just said that she thought it was classy, that it wasn't too overly sexual. So,
well, it definitely, it wasn't, it wasn't full WAP. You know what I'm saying? But it definitely wasn't her regular gospel self. You know what I'm saying?
No, it wasn't.
That picture was not gospel at all. I think what it is, when it comes to like female artists, I feel like, because I'm a female artist too, I feel like we just like, there's a piece of us that's just naturally sexy.
Right.
We love our curves. We want to show our curves. We get a nice outfit. They got the girls looking right. They got the butts looking like, they got the butt looking right. So we want to show it. But I feel like we need to get back to relying on our good talent, our
Yeah.
skills, like, because you know, when you look at Queen Latifah ain't have no butt hanging out, and she is large and relevant
Erykah
and
Badu.
rich today. MC
Yeah.
Light, you know what I'm saying? Like, if
Yeah.
you even Yo Yo is still doing stuff out here, and you know, these were all like conscious rappers. You know, where as you look at somebody like a Lil Kim, you know, she is unable to go back. Like Lil Kim was just regular. Then she wanted to be light skinned. Then she wanted all these surgeries. Luckily, she was
Yeah.
still able to like have a baby. You know, so I'm so glad about that. So she can have the love. But then, you know, you having all the, like, you can't go back, and that's what I feel like happens with a lot of like our rappers, our female rappers, is you outsex yourself. So you gotta either, you know what I'm saying, you gotta like start retracting, or you out.
Well, here's the thing I think about it. They're playing the game. Like, they not, I feel like this, they're not gonna go to church or show up at their mama house with like crotches draws on. But I know they realize that the porn industry and the sex industry is a gazillion-dollar industry. They just know it. I mean, and there was a time, you know, take it back to Josephine Baker. It was supposed to be, it was unheard of when she walked around with coconut shells on breasts, and sometimes she performed without anything on. So it was a part of art to be able to show yourself. So I don't think it's a question of whether or not they should. I think if that's about their expression, then go for it. But in her case, it just was such a whole change about her style to now all of a sudden she's whopping it out when she just was just Erykah Badu doing it just a minute ago. So
Yeah.
I say let that be true to who you are. And I think that's why so many people were shocked, because they gravitated to her, because she was not somebody who was all scantily clad and sprawled all over with her ass cheeks up. And so people were like, you know, and she even responded back and said, y'all acting surprised when I do this stuff. How y'all think I got these babies? You know, like kind of like a joke on what people were saying. But it was, you know, people were surprised by it. It just, to me, would be like if Brandy came out with that and started dressing that way. She has never been her image. That's never been who she was.
Yeah.
But you see Cardi B, you expect that.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Because Cardi B came from stripper, you know, Meg Thee Stallion. I don't know. Well, Meg Thee Stallion was in college, so I don't know if she's still in college, but she was definitely, you know, stayed in college to finish out. So I feel like also to their defense, to the woman's defense, like there's a point of our life where we start to notice our fine self, and we want to get finer. We want the boys to be like, what? And when I walk by, nigga, look at this. Oh, look at this. So that comes natural to us. And I feel like because of a lot of youthfulness, you know, in the business. You know, I don't know how old this girl is, but I know if you're in your 20s, that's when you start going through it. And that's what we see a lot of, you know, Cardi B is only 28, you know what I'm saying? So we see a lot of that, like, I want to give it to them. Even when we, you know, get in our 30s and we back reserve, and then when we about to hit 50, it's back like, oh, nah, I'm about to get on this tape. I'm about to give it to them. You know? So we have a desire to like want that attention, but I feel like, you know, I just want to see, like, because when you look at Jill Scott, she has had amazing success. You know, so many people have had amazing success just using their real skill. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, and I feel like there's so much room for real skill out there that, you know, you can do it. We're not going to judge you, but you don't have to do it. You can rely on the voice, you know?
Yeah, I just think there's room for both. I appreciate both art forms of them doing what they do when it comes down to, you know, utilizing the sexual component of it, because there was a time where it was taboo for women to even talk about sex. Like, you even using the word sex and dick and ass and all that kind of stuff was like, you weren't even allowed, whereas men could say anything they wanted about women and they got away with it. So that's the reason why I can say I can appreciate it, as long as it's true to who they are, as opposed to they're just doing it to sell something. That's everything I think. So,
well, then also you got teams and you got labels who will be like, oh, you need to say, because girl, let me tell you something. In LA, and I'm gonna do a fan check-in in a minute, y'all. So stay online. Thank you so much. Keep doing the hearts. Keep sharing the posts. Thank you so much. There are, like, you do have teams, you know, even out here in LA. I have run into so many people. I'm talking about, you know, I got a lot of butt and I got a lot of boobs and I got a lot of stomach. and people be like, I don't know why you don't just get on that table and get that stomach, girl. You will turn Hollywood up. And I'm just like, no, I think I'm gonna go ahead and turn Hollywood with this stomach and just let it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna just have this stomach right on going, guys. You know what? That is my excellence for the week. That is the thing that I have achieved in myself this week. Lately, I've been looking at myself with like no clothes on. And I'm, I always, because, you always running into it out here in Hollywood. Everybody got a flat stomach. Everybody is got this, these outstanding figures. But then, you see that one crooked hip that you be like, oh, no.
That was a botched situation.
Well, but the thing about it, too, is I just been saying to myself, no, my husband, like, not only is he going to like it, my stomach is going to be his thing. Like, it's going to be the one thing that turns him on. It's going to be like the most gorgeous thing he's ever seen, because I just want to be myself. I don't want to be running around. Once you get on the table one time, you're not just getting on the table one time. You're going to fix this. You got to fix that. And no, I'm just not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just going to be happy with who I am, because if you look at everybody first baby mama and everybody mama and everybody grandma, that stomach was on and popping.
A stomach is a definer. Yes.
Let's do a fan check in real fast, because everybody is jumping in. First of all, shout out to my auntie Gwen. Shout out to Susie Sitcom. Shout out to Sean Love. See the Style is in the building. Stuart Johnny responded to our edibles, saying that he had some lace edibles when he was 9 years old, child. So he got started real early.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
Laughing at the Christmas party. Andre Levesque said Meg and Cardi have large sales because of, the sex sales. Brother Gina said Erica and Yo-Yo fat to death. Exactly. But they still, even though they fat to death, they still...
but you see how that's from a man perspective, how that's what is drawn into them. Like, not saying they're not listening to the music, but we are physically attracted to what we see, and that draws us in.
Yes. And I'm telling you, somebody record label is like, I'm telling you, all you need to do, just put one cheek out. Just put one cheek out. We just need one cheek for the label. Stuart Johnny says the people who allowed me to eat hashed up brownies got fired because I was a minor. Of course.
Oh, no.
Stuart also says both of y'all are gorgeous. See the Style says real skill over plastic behinds. Brains and Booty said, yes, girl. Stuart Johnny said, I love your stomach. I love a real whole woman. I know that's right. King Chris joined. A movement of love joined. Ronald Jason Ruff joined. Yay, KK Caribbean is in the building. Hey, K. DJ Love joined. Kay said, what's going on, Queens? A moment of love said, Jersey here. Great conversations, ladies. Brother Gina said, edibles and hot chocolate right now.
Yeah, right.
KK Caribbean says, sex sells every day, all day. It does sell every day, all day. But I feel like other things sell too. Overflow, overweight lover is in the house.
Yes.
Fetish for Kicks is in the house. Guys, we can't thank y'all enough for joining the update. It's lit up in this joint.
Yes. Well, look, while we're talking about sex sales, I don't know if anybody caught me on the Stallion's performance the week before last, because we didn't get a chance to talk about it, and how she incorporated a lot of the things about the Black Lives Movement, and she used a voice from the Attorney General from Kentucky's voice in there. She's Malcolm X's voice in there, and then she spoke about protecting Black men. It was really good, and it just goes to show how, although she still did a little bit of her sex, she kind of toned it back. Because she don't be over top of her twerking, but she used that moment in her performance to highlight and really talk about what has gone on with the racial injustices and things that have happened. And I applaud her completely for doing that, because she's going to get backlash. One, because she used Malcolm X's voice. And then I know the AG for Kentucky came out and said, it was despicable that she did that and so forth and so on. But I applaud that, because a a lot of times
the Attorney General said it was despicable.
Yes.
As despicable as your hairline, nigga. Stop playing. stop playing. You know, people get on my
and your
nerves
ass kissing to these
that
white
come
dudes.
from a black woman. This nigga come from a black woman, and you talk about it's despicable because she highlighted the, you know, Malcolm X is talking about the least protected is the black woman. The least protected, like, now, of course, you don't feel like that because you at home with your lily white woman, and there's nothing wrong with that. You being at home with your lily white woman, but I'm talking about you come from the black woman she's talking about. Girl, I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? See, that's why I can't have no gun and no power, girl, because it'll be a whole lot of, like, all them mindsets right there. I'll be like, guys, we're going to dump all them. I don't care if they're alive. We're going to dump all them over in Potter's Field, and they're going to be gone because
done.
We need, like, what is wrong with her acknowledging, like, do you not have no woman in your family that, like, no black woman? And first of all,
he
I
has
can
plenty.
see, huh?
He has plenty, and that's the sad part about it.
Exactly.
Anyway, but it's definitely one of those things where when I saw that, I was just like, I already know, because she used Tamika Mallory's voice when she talks about he's no different than the people who sold us into slavery. She used that quote when they had that whole thing about it. So I was like, this is powerful. So one thing about it, he ain't gonna never rest easy ever. No,
ever. And may Brianna's soul be chasing you every night in the shower. May you never be able to get some sleep until that girl's soul can rest, because I want his dick.
I want his dick to never get hard. That's what I want to have happen.
You know,
I want him to have
Lord,
erectile
dysfunction. Do you hear, Sean, Lord?
Erectile dysfunction in his life. Okay.
And pray for it. We're gonna come together right now and pray for this man's flaccidness, guys. Father God, we know that you said you will take vengeance on our enemies, Father. Did you hear Sean's request, Father? That is not asking for death. That is asking for death from the waist down, Father. That is very accomplishable, Father. And you know what? I ain't even gonna play like that. I'm gonna just say, you said vengeance is mine, says the Lord. And I'm going to just say, I agree with Sean that that's a great solution.
That's a great solution. He should never be able to get hard again. Ever. Yes. Ever.
You definitely shouldn't be able to impregnate no woman and bring no black daughter into the world, because you have not protected one. So
no, ever. He'll be walking around telling her to call herself Polynesian or some dumb shit like that. So he'll be like, you're not really black. So yeah.
See, and that's the thing about when you know, that's the thing about the world. You don't got to worry about what your parents say. The world is about to correct your parents like a mug. The world about to be like, oh no, boo. Oh no, boo.
Don't worry.
It's not just like you, it's that N-word.
That is hilarious. He gonna feel it. He better know. He better know. Oh, but then on the other news, as we're talking about sex, so I sent you recently a post that I sent, because you know we get casting as artists and actors and everything about postings, and they had sent out a post for a porn job.
First of all, let me pull it up, because I'm offended that you even recapping this. You know what I'm saying? This is just insane.
I was like, is this right? I had to forward it to Dale, because I was like, are they requesting somebody to do a unpaid porn job?
Did you email
I emailed it to you because I emailed it to you. And I was like, this can't be right. You tell me you're going to have to get penetration from strangers for free? No.
For free. Guys, I didn't even, first of all, when she sent me and I saw the porn and the sex, and then I saw unpaid, I was like, I didn't even read the rest of it. I'm like, the unpaid. First of all, guys, what kind of self-rape are you asking somebody to sign up for? Are you out of your mind? Like, now I'm not even with no prostitution thing. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it too is like, no.
If I'm doing it, you better leave a couple of hundreds on the dresser. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
A couple of hundred. I'm talking about, this is random people, guys.
Random.
Random. Like I need y'all to get y'all one of these grants going on so y'all can pay people for this. This is crazy. You want?
Yes, Brother Jeter. That was a hot topic.
Brother Jeter, yes it was. Brother Jeter, you don't be coming on here judging my sister for her hot topic. Your family always want to tell you what to do.
Always. And he's the main one. He's the main one. Always. Always.
Let's do a fan check-in, guys, because y'all is in on this topic. Ronald, Jason, Rub, laughing. Shy Love says not to dig.
Yeah.
Brother Gina says y'all are wrong. Stuart
Cut
says
it
just
down.
remember people stink. See the style is laughing. Shy Love laughing. See the style says not a flaccid attack. KK Caribbean says getting in my coffin. He lost himself for trinkets. I know that's right. Ronald Jason says y'all killing that man. Kay says for free. You sure it's not OnlyFans? OnlyFans ain't even free. See, that's what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? See, I said the devil is a liar. No free porn jobs. How dare? Shala says hell no. See the style. Kay says see the style. I heard that. Guys.
It's no
I
way.
need to. You know what? I'm gonna go back to this article and I'm about to report them to the Better Business Bureau because y'all have no idea. Like I'm offended for whoever would even look at that job and think about taking it. Because like times is hard, but boo, you don't never need no free exposure when it comes to porn. Like exposure is strictly for acting with like lines and directors and people you gonna connect with. Like free, like this, you don't need no exposure for you. You know what I'm saying?
The sad part is gonna be somebody, but like, you know what? I should probably do need to get a couple of suckings underneath my belt before I get paid for it.
Oh
like,
my
listen,
God. You know what? That person is on crack.
Yeah, it is. But we missed over our Black excellence. And the first one I saw right before we got on here was Colin Kaepernick has landed a Snapchat series documenting racial inequality. So that's great. You know, great that somebody's finally, first of all, when I saw that, I was like, Snapchat got series. Can we submit? Bravo to him. But
bravo to him and bravo to Snapchat for the series and all the teenagers that's going to be watching it, because I know I know I'm too old for Snapchat. I've never had Snapchat, guys. Even when people was just downloading it for the filters, I've just never had Snapchat. Like, guys, I'm sorry. I was
because I'm trying to figure. I think their videos are like a 10-second thing. So what can you really capture in their videos? I don't know, because I don't use it. So someone have to tell us, like, how do you do racial inequality in 10 seconds?
First of all, a teenager will slap you right now talking about what can you capture in 10 seconds. Girl, they will girl, please.
But racial inequality though? Like, how do you, that's like,
but it's probably like, longer.
But no, they probably do make it longer just for him.
I'm like, Colin Kaepernick, it says the VS World, the features. They had a first one by 6ix9ine Tekashi, so I know they wasn't doing 10 seconds with that.
They did it with him?
Yeah, all his jail stuff, you know?
Oh. Well, anyway, in other Black excellent news, Old Spice is committing their money. I guess they now realize they've been exploiting enough Black men in their commercials. They're now going to be utilizing that money to help youth in America bring up the graduation rates for them. So shouts out to Old Spice for, taking again what they have now, because I know the guy, I can't think of his name, that did the Old Spice commercial and it became now this viral sensation when he was on a horse. And so now they're doing that. So now they're utilizing all of that for giving back.
Is that the thing you sent me that's going to be on Peacock? Let me look at it.
Which one? No, but I think they streamed the thing. I think they're doing like a documentary that's gonna be on Peacock. But yeah,
reduced to just being a body.
Oh yeah, it says a Peacock original.
Okay.
I'm Peacock. Now this is my second time hearing some positive thing about Peacock. I think I'm gonna have to check more into the Peacock Peacock Network, because if they gonna be showcasing all this like Black elevation, then I'm looking for that, because I'm at the point where I can't watch another slave, story, police brutality. I can't see another Black face, Black skin go down. I can't see anything else. I need to hold on, let's do a fan check-in, because the fans know about
more than us.
Yeah, they know more than us. First of all, Kay says, "Go Colin, ladies, please submit." Also, you said, what could they possibly get in 10 seconds. In case they a chokehold, a knee on the neck. I know that's right. Hey, Tyree, Elaine, thank you so much for joining
This
in.
is true.
KK Caribbean said a person being pulled over, come through Old Spice. Brains and Booty says Dion Cole is doing them now. Dion Cole is doing what? Elaborate for us, please, Brains and Booty, because you know you out here, you seeing everything. Andre Levesque said it's free. KK said LeVar Burton has a positive reading series, which he publicized on LinkedIn. See the South said, isn't that NBC? Comedian Alabama Joy. Hey, Alabama. Thank y'all so much for joining. Oh, Dion Cole is doing the Old Spice commercial now. Yes, Dion
Oh,
Cole
is he?
is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good for
Yes,
him.
he is.
I think they took Terry Crews off because he was doing that. And I think they probably felt like he was getting too much backlash. So they hit, because he just recently started doing them. Terry Crews. So I guess after he mad at Black Lives Matter, they was like, let's get him off immediately.
Yeah, let's get him. Yeah, Terry Crews. Let me not say nothing because I'm trying to get on more sets, but Terry Crews, get off my Instagram, okay? You know what I'm saying?
He know what he done, so he ain't got to be said. He knows
what you have done. Oh, okay. Andre Levette said Peacock is free, y'all. So let's,
I keep saying that. I need to download it because before they start charging.
I'm gonna go ahead and download it on my TV right here. If Peacock is free, KK Caribbean said Terry Crews is quote unquote lost.
Yeah.
K. Go ahead and say
we're talking about doing the black draft and switching off black people. That's what we need to do. You know also because I know we're gonna be coming up on our time soon. But recently Felicia Rashad was interviewed. I think she was on the Breakfast Club. And she was talking about people, he was asking her the questions about the Cosby Show and people protesting the show. And she said, I don't understand why people feel like they should be protesting the show. You guys got to look up the interview to see what all that she said about it. But it made me think about that. Like, I've heard that and heard people say that. And this is going to be, kind of like a what would you do segment we'll post on there so y'all can give us our feedback too. But like, it makes me think about that because I know we've canceled R. Kelly. We've said, nobody wants to listen to his music. But is the Cosby Show?
Except for me, I have not canceled R. Kelly, guys. I will be singing R. Kelly, period. I'll just be singing him, and I have not canceled him. Thanks so much. I have canceled his personality, but I have not canceled that music.
Well, and that's the biggest part. So people say, because a matter of fact, I was watching the reel, and all four of the girls was on there saying, no, people shouldn't watch the Cosby because the Cosby was this, and I'm like, what? Because to me, I feel now, and R. Kelly's different. I feel like it's different because it's him. The Cosby was a body of artists. It wasn't just Bill Cosby. There was Felicia Rashad. There was Lisa Bonet. There was a lot of actors who lost out. The guy who was the son-in-law who was working at Whole Foods because he was stopped getting residual checks. So now this man got to be paper or plastic to people because now people don't want to watch. And I think it's dumb. I think all this cancel stuff about work that everybody gets a check off of it just because one artist failed in their role as a human. I don't think we should do that when it comes down to that kind of stuff. R. Kelly, I see a different perspective only because it's him. But then I start thinking about his wife. Like if he never got another dollar from his music, but it went to his wife and his children, then yes. That's what I look at it as.
Well, it's probably gonna go to his wife. But first of all, like, guys, I don't know all these, I certainly condemn all the horrible actions. You know what I'm saying? Like, R. Kelly locking chicks in the basement and capturing girls and whatever, I condemn that to the, and I feel very bad for those girls because, sexual abuse, I've experienced it myself. And it's one of those things that, it's very confusing for a young girl. So you go through so much mental trauma, coming out of sexual abuse. And then, you have people that don't believe you and, then you're confused because it makes you feel good. So you're like, did I want it? And, it's so many things. But what I am able to do is to completely separate all of that from the person. Because I like a song in my head. Do you know how many garbage people out here making good music? Like today, like that we haven't caught up with. You know what I'm saying? Like There's been womanizers and cheaters, and you know how many actors and actresses, people are out here and they're bad people. And if I like something, it does not mean I'm supporting everything they do and I'm liking it. Like, I do find it crazy that, we're able to definitely cancel all the black stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like all the black, oh my God, Bill Cosby, he is getting canceled. But have we canceled any of Harvey Weinstein stuff? Now, of course, now they all are disgusting people. And I feel like, I feel like Bill Cosby, if you are doing this, you shouldn't be getting the money. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to see it canceled because they're not, like, Bill Cosby is not molesting these people on the show and doing things on the show. I do want the kids coming up in the generation to be able to see that show and see that image and see the image of the people. I want the other actors on that show to get the residuals from that. That's their work as well. You can cancel the checks after them. Like, so all to get after this one black man who should not have, you should not have been taking a part in that devildom. But I am not going to send everybody else's checks down the drain because of that. If that's the case, I'm gonna have to cancel Bobby Womack. Bobby Womack was beating the crap out of his son. Like, you know what I'm saying? But no reason at all. Am I gonna be like, hey, oh, I can't listen to If You Think You're Lonely Now because this man was beat? No, like, guys, this is what happened. People are real people. They make real life stories. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Roger Zapp, his brother killed him. Marvin Gaye, his daddy killed. Am I gonna be like, turn everything? I might just have to turn everything off. If that's the case, and sit in my house, you know what I'm saying? Silent.
Right. And that's true because there's so many things that people are doing, especially in the closet, that haven't come out or that have that we're aware of that people just kind of pushed underneath the rug. I just think that because now we're in a heightened social media, everybody knows what somebody else is doing. And because of that, we're quick to be like, nope, we can't listen to this no more. Nope, we can't watch it anymore. For me in my house, like I said, I don't, if something comes on that's R. Kelly, I cringe a little bit, but then I know I'm stepping in the name of love, just like every other black family at every other cookout when it come on. We know it. We all know it.
We have to start associating, giving things proper meanings. When Step in the Name of Love come on to me, I am full of love for the people around me and singing along. I want to give out hugs. R. Kelly is the furthest thing from my mind when that song comes on. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Supporting R. Kelly is the furthest thing from my mind. And guys, I'm just not gonna keep on letting these feelings of these downward spiral feelings keeps ruining my day. Everything that come on, the Cosby come on. If I'm participating, no, boo. If you can't live your life without separating, these demonic attacks from your day, then you're never gonna be able to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. we are responsible to give things new meaning. First of all, let's do a fan check-in because comedian Alabama just said the funniest. He said, comedian Alabama said, being woke is exhausting. Let me tell you something. That is the word of the day. We don't say nothing else. That is the word. It is so exhausting. Let's do a fan check-in real fast because y'all been in it.
That's so true. I need a melatonin.
Steve the South said Alvin worked for Trader Joe's.
Yes, he did. It was Trader Joe's.
Said, forget all that. I love the Cosby's. KK Caribbean said he was abused, therefore he continued the cycle. He needs serious help.
R. Kelly.
You know, I do feel that as well. I feel like his mentor is still 18. That's why he targets, young girls, because he probably stopped right there his development when you start getting all these yes people around. But I don't excuse what you did because, there's still some right and wrong up in there. And, Brother Jeter says he tried to tell y'all Jello pudding pops. Comedian Alabama say it's the perception of what someone done. OJ was not found guilty, but he's not going to get any work from anyone. Exactly. Andre Levet said, I would not cancel watching or listening to either. If you listen to music for what people stand for, people shouldn't listen to a lot of music or watch a lot of programs. Exactly.
We're coming up on 30 seconds. So
okay. Guys, thank y'all so much for joining the Uplate.
This has been amazing.
It's been amazing. Y'all join us every week. Please do a favor right now. Subscribe to Uplate TV show, and then go click the link in the bio and subscribe to our YouTube page, because we're building that up too. So, and our Facebook,
and we'll continue the conversation on our post. So make sure you go back there. We love y'all for joining us. Uplate with Shondell, Mondays every day.